The Fairly OddParents is an American animated television series created by Butch Hartman for Nickelodeon. The series revolves around Timmy Turner, a boy who is granted two fairy godparents named Cosmo and Wanda. The series started out as cartoon segments that ran from September 4, 1998, to March 23, 2001, on Oh Yeah! Cartoons and was later picked up as a series. The series is produced by Frederator Studios and Nickelodeon Animation Studio and, as of Season 6, Billionfold Inc. For the first 4 seasons, it was distributed outside the United States by the Canadian company, Nelvana International. The Fairly OddParents is the third longest-running Nicktoon, behind SpongeBob SquarePants and Rugrats. Season 9 of the series began development in June 2012 and began airing on Nickelodeon on March 23, 2013. Plot: a young boy, Timmy Turner, has two fairy godparents, Cosmo and Wanda, who grant his every wish, inadvertently causing problems that Timmy must fix. In the beginning of the series, Timmy's babysitter Vicky was the main antagonist. As the series progressed, more villains were added. For example, his teacher, Mr. Crocker, firmly believes in fairy godparents and has been searching for them a very long time, correctly suspecting that Timmy has fairy godparents. He is dangerous to Timmy because, according to DAR rules, a large rule book that defines what children can and cannot wish for and how fairy godparents must behave, no one else can know about his fairy godparents, or else they will be taken away from him. At his school, he is often bullied by Francis, a vicious boy who claims to be the toughest student in school, but reveals to Timmy that he only takes out his anger on him because of his rough home life and abusive parents, proving he is somewhere in between as a protagonist and an antagonist. Jorgen von Strangle, an enormous and tough fairy with an Austrian accent, often described like Arnold Schwarzenegger, personally dislikes Timmy and his fairies. Later in the series, Timmy wished that Cosmo and Wanda would have a baby, whom they later named Puff. More recently, Timmy got a magical pet dog named Sparky. Also, for every fairy, there is also an anti-fairy. The anti-fairies are similar to the real ones, but with opposite personalities and character traits. For example, Anti-Cosmo is intelligent and speaks with an English accent while real Cosmo is dim-witted. Similarly, Anti-Wanda is also dim-witted and speaks with a Southern American accent while Wanda is intelligent. When Puff was born, his anti-fairy was created. Anti-Puff's name is Foop. Foop's goal in life is to cause mayhem and destroy his nemesis Puff. Setting: The Fairly OddParents is set in the fictional city of Dimsdale which, as revealed in the special Fairy Idol, is located along the coast of California. The city appears to be average-sized, with a downtown containing large buildings and a city hall but also containing uptown areas with residences and businesses as well as a park in the center of the city. The city also appears to have rural farmland located somewhere outside of the city. The adults in the city are notably moronic and often settle situations with things like angry mobs, but they do still form a structured and complex society capable of working as a city. In the episode, Which is Which, it was revealed that Dimsdale was founded in the 1630s after Dale Dim managed to defeat a witch hunter who was secretly a witch named Alden Bitterroot. When the show needs to, it switches its location to Fairy World, the magical realm and home of the fairies, which is a floating world located within the sky and colored with a lot of pink. The fairies have a civilization like that of the humans, but with a source of power being magic, which also keeps the world afloat. A rainbow acts as the bridge between Fairy World and the Earth. Another location sometimes seen as the city of Cincinnati, the hometown of Timmy's favorite comic book superhero, the Crimson Chin. Other locations include the dark and twisted Anti-Fairy World, the dark counterpart of Fairy World where the anti-fairies live, and the dull and grey metropolis of Pixies Incorporated, home of the Pixies. Cast: Tara Strong as Timmy Turner and Puff. Darren Norris as Cosmo and Mr. Turner. Suzanne Blackesley as Wanda and Mrs. Turner. Matthew William Taylor as Sparky. Gray Dalal as Vicky. Carlos Alazraqui as Denzel Crocker. Throughout the course of the show, many celebrities have guest starred on The Fairly OddParents, including most notably Adam West and Jay Leno. Some celebrities that voice characters include: some other celebrities to voice characters include Norm Macdonald, Chris Kirkpatrick, Alec Baldwin, Ben Stein, Jackie Mason, Gilbert Gottfried, Michael Clarke Duncan, Brendan Fraser, Patrick Warburton, Gene Simmons, Paul Stanley, Tom Arnold, and Scott Hamilton. Production history. Early popularity. The Fairly OddParents was immediately popular, greatly increasing its lead in rating from Invader Zim. In fact, no matter what time slot Nickelodeon placed the show in, Nick's rating soared. The series attracted a wider-than-anticipated audience, appealing to all ages, a feat only matched by SpongeBob SquarePants. Other than SpongeBob, it was later Nickelodeon's highest-rated show. Early 2002 and 2003 was the first peak of popularity for the Fairly OddParents. Ratings skyrocketed, and it briefly passed SpongeBob SquarePants. End and resumption of production. Nickelodeon ceased the production of the show late in 2005, with The Jerkinators as the actual season finale of the fifth season, though in the U.S. The episode Timmy the Barbarian / No Substitute for Crazy was shown after The Jerkinators as the fifth season finale. Butch Hartman made the official announcement on his forum on January 24, 2006. However, Hartman announced on February 2, 2007, on his forum that Nick granted Fairly OddParents 20 more episode slots and that the show resumed production. A theatrical movie film was planned for release by Paramount Pictures and Nickelodeon Movies, but it was eventually dropped because of a management change by Paramount, although the script was written. Hartman stated on his website that he would like to release the film on DVD one day, but there were not definitive plans to do so. The Fairly OddParents has appeared in a $50 Best Western travel card over the 2006 summer period and again over the 2007 summer period. Revival and 10th anniversary. After a one-year hiatus, Nickelodeon announced on TV that they would begin the broadcast of a television movie called Fairly Odd Baby as the beginning of at least 20 episodes of Season 6, and to carry the show to at least the year 2011. A huge hit, Fairly Odd Baby aired on February 18, 2008, becoming the top entertainment program across broadcast and basic cable TV for the year among kids. Movie sequel and future. On March 14, 2012, the series was renewed for a ninth season with new episodes that were scheduled to broadcast in 2012. Additionally, the second live-action film, A Fairly Odd Christmas, aired in November 2012. The ninth season premiered the same day as the 2013 Kids' Choice Awards. The new season introduces the new main character, Timmy's fairy dog, Sparky. Season 9 is also the first season to be formatted in high definition. In 2013, it was announced there would be a third installment called A Fairly Odd Summer with Drake Bell and Daniela Monet reprising their respective roles. The movie premiered on August 2, 2014. Episodes. Awards and nominations, DVD and VHS releases. See also. References. External links. The Fairly OddParents at Frederator Studios, production blog, The Fairly OddParents Quiz, The Fairly OddParents at the Internet Movie Database, The Fairly OddParents at the Big Cartoon Database, The Fairly OddParents at TV.com.